This is an open letter to E. Toby Boyd, President of California Teachers Association. This must be a proud moment for you and your new friends. I am a homeschooling dad. I'm not a lobbyist, although I did take an all-night bus ride from Southern California to Sacramento to oppose Senate Bill 756. And I actually spoke to people in the lobby of the state capitol building, so maybe I am a homeschooling dad and a lobbyist. It was an exhausting trip, but it felt good to defend what I believed in, and it cost me a whole lot less than your team spent on lobbying this year. According to records from the California Secretary of State, between April and June, your team spent more money lobbying Sacramento than anyone else. More money, in fact, than the next two lobbying groups combined, and those were both petroleum lobbies. To be fair, it was the last president of your union that spent those teachers' union dues, not you. You didn't start your position as union president until June 26, 2019. The CTA campaign, called Kids Not Profits, has a catchy name, and I might even remember it the next time my public schools ask me for more of my tax money. My wife holds a multiple subject teaching credential. I made a decent living teaching technology to adults. We have successfully raised and educated 3 amazing daughters. 2 are in college, the youngest is in high school. For the last years of their education, we have benefited from an extraordinary homeschool charter. My wife and I have both experienced the good, bad, and ugly of public schools. We both love teachers. We're each married to one. You and I both graduated from the California State University system, while my wife was one of those University of California kids. I am confident that you know what the public education system is like. After all, when your team isn't attacking my educational choices, you're attacking your own. Going on strike for better schools. It's all about the kids, after all. It has been estimated that up to 250,000 California students are now homeschooled. They have tasted the freedom of individualized education, personalized attention, the opportunity to avoid the bullying, sexual predators, the violence, the drugs, and the institutionalized indifference experienced in so many traditional public schools. I don't think I have ever heard of a student shooting up a homeschool campus. There is no emergency lockdown training at my house. While not directly applicable, I am often reminded of what Gandhi purportedly advised the English about the impending end of their control over India. In the end, you will walk out, because 100,000 Englishmen simply cannot control 350 million Indians if those Indians refuse to cooperate. And that is what we intend to achieve. Peaceful, nonviolent, non-cooperation, till you yourselves see the wisdom of leaving. Your team has made it more difficult for my homeschooling charter, and I expect that you feel proud of your accomplishment. But I simply cannot envision 250,000 homeschooled students voluntarily signing up for traditional schools. I just don't see it happening. You could conceivably contribute to a political climate in which every form of charter school is eventually shut down. I suspect that parents would then discover how easy it is to file a private affidavit and become an independent private school. You could then attempt to go after private schools, but you might discover that most of your new friends send their kids to those, so you might not have enough money for that. There is a change coming, a remodeling of the educational landscape in this country. Society demands independent, self-directed leaders. It no longer needs a system designed to produce compliant factory workers. It is my dearest hope that you discover that it really is about kids and not about profits. Thank you for listening.